What makes you think what we know is true? What makes you think all you've been told is right? What convinces you those before you weren't the weavers of this web we are now within? Don't you ever wake up in the morning and feel the injustices as if they were within your blood? Don't you see the violence on the streets, the poverty, the corruption, the endless reasons of why we can't do this or that? Why we must wait decades for something and then forget about what we were waiting for? Tell me you have once sat staring at the stars or watching the sun rise in the morning and thought how all this could be so easier, so much difference, where man could stand and be counted as one rather than the fractured many, where each of our dreams could be reality, where men and women could live knowing that there is no disease we haven't conquered, that there isn't any hungry mouth we haven't vanquished, and there are no homeless people anymore. Don't you ever feel that all of this is our fault? Time after time, word after word, we see the beaten down reality of our world. We see the man with guns shooting others. We see children in Africa dying. We see old people living in the streets, unable to afford their own keep. We see men vying one another to become the king of kings. Every single second of every single historical day, we see suffering on a worldwide scale, a suffering imposed not by God or even someone, a suffering imposed on man, by man himself. We see the folly of following what has gone before, thinking we aren't the ones who can change it. For sure, it was us who invented it. This way of life that leads us to the gates of heaven in chains, chains of plenty, the keys within our possession, till we are freed from these self-implied injustices by the fathers who created us to be so much more, who gave us the capacity of change, wisdom and dreams, and yet we choose to live in nightmares and hell. We allowed the few to taste of the heaven on earth. Don't you ever feel that all of this is our fault? Our fault.